Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good shit. Man, where do I start? You know, a lot of y'all seen my video about the ABKC Nationals and my opinions on the ABKC Nationals. It is my opinion and, let's say, educated opinion. And I still, you know, after seeing many angles and many clips, bottom line is I just think the wrong dog was picked in the American Bully class. Now, as far as the dog that won the best in show, it's a beautiful dog. Very beautiful, put together dog. Gorgeous, you know, and I think it was the right dog to win the show. Well, he definitely was one of the right dogs that could have won the show. And that was not a bad thing, you know. So, with that being said, you know, moving forward, the one thing I will say is this. We can't get into the habit of being in an opinionated community to where we feel like our opinion is the law. The law is always the standard and the way things should be run, the way they're supposed to be ran. And we continuously in this community embarrass ourselves by acting in a way that is outside of all standards of what a dog community does. In this particular show, the dog that was picked, I think his name is Samson, is a beautiful dog from the front. You know, he's a very beautiful dog. His side shot leaves a lot to be desired. And on a normal day, if you've seen this dog, you'd be like, okay, this is a badass dog. He should win the show. On this day, in particular, you had a dog who might be, you know, he's right up there with the best American bullies ever, and that's the Bear as far as in the show ring. Now, front to front, you know, it's a it's a solid comparison between the two dogs. The dog that won is very, very beautiful from the front, very strong looking dog. Big head, big shoulders, good bone, the whole nine, and very similar to what the Bear has, and he might even edge the Bear out on a front shot by a minuscule amount. But where the trouble happens at is the side shot. From the side, the Bear is very well put together, you know, beautiful top line, very thick. Now that I've seen the rear shots, it's even the Bear would win the rear shots. Very thick rear, very good movement in the rear, very thick rib cage, you know, proportions were very well, you know, back was the proper length to what his body ratio was supposed to be. Now when we get to the other dog, one of the problems is that his top line was not so great because of a slight high rear. And, you know, that gave him the sway back appearance. And also what happened is he's a little long, you know, which we've seen a lot. Now, these are all things that are minor. I won't say the dog was a train wreck. You will not hear that from me, not at all. But when you're comparing the two dogs, one thing became obvious, and that became, you know, the chatter of the American bully community, is that the Bear was the better dog in the ring, you know. And it may have been another dog or two that could have said that they were a better overall dog, more complete dog. It's not to ransack or talk bad about this dog because he was impressive, but as we do judging, it's like you judge every aspect, you know. You judge every aspect of the dog. And I don't know about the politics. Everybody who's screaming politics that this dog was off of a certain dog and he was part of this clique, and I don't know nothing about that. I'm just going strictly off the dogs, and from what I've seen from the dogs, I think this is the third time that the Bear has been in the ring, and only one out of the 3 times has he won the show, and he was the best dog, you know, the last 3 years, you know. It's sad because he is a very, you know, as he's matured, he's even better this year than he was in previous years. And as he's matured, he's become one of the greatest representations of what the American bully breed is. And to not have him as a 3 times nationals champion and, you know, a true, you know, representative of this breed worldwide is sad, you know. It's sad because, once again, we're going to push a narrative of dogs that really don't belong. And I'm not including the dog that won. I'm just saying there are other dogs that are getting pushed heavily that don't compare to the Bear. You know, and this is why our breed is going to struggle, because the more we go along with dogs that are insufficient in conformation and in health and not the best overall dog, and we're just taking pictures of dogs from the front and you know, using some Photoshop and you know, and marketing to make our dogs, we're going to always be in trouble, you know. And this is why we're in trouble right now. We're in trouble right now quite simply because we have not yet made it to the point that we can go out here and just pick the best freaking dog in the ring. It's that simple. If we could just pick the best freaking dog in the ring, we would be okay. It wouldn't be all these controversies, you know. People who don't like the dog that won the best in show, which I think they said was a pitbull terrier. I mean, that's your opinion. The dog is just nice, though. You know, it's not a thing of, oh, it was better built dogs in the ring. No, as far as conformation and look and all that, that dog was probably the easy pick. But when you go to the American Bully, the reason why we had this controversy is because, you know, for most very telling eyes and most people who were there, and they said in person it was even more obvious that the bear should have won the show. And if you keep on doing this, especially on your larger stage, you discredit the breed. You know, this is the biggest show right now currently in the American Bully game. This is where the spotlights turn on. You know, this is the one nationals that still gets the attention from the oldest registry. And I hate to say it, but in that factor, you know, that particular part of the show was a letdown. You know, there's other things that people talked about that I have, you know, an opinion on, but, you know, one of the things that people were outraged about also is that we saw, you know, a certain person take over the show again that's not supposed to be with the ABKC, but, you know, stop shows and take pictures with celebrities and guarantee wins. And people heard him guaranteeing these wins, and the dogs won. And, you know, he just stops the show. That's the politics of it. It's going to continuously give, you know, the registry and the breed a black eye if we allow people to behave in a manner that's obviously unfair to the rest of the participants. We have to get on board, and we have to do things straight across the, straight across the line. Now, that's not to say that, you know, the dog that won that he was guaranteeing, which was actually Roy Jones Jr.'s dog, didn't deserve to win. You know, I can't say that. The dog, I've seen the picture of the dog and he looks like a monster. But to hear somebody guarantee, hey, we're going to win this one and win this one, then we're going to take pictures. It's like, it goes back to all of the rumors and everything that we've always heard about the shows being set up and winners being picked before shows, and it takes away the credibility and it takes away the hope of those who are coming to compete in a fair fashion. So we just have to do better on that. But, you know, that's my opinion on that show, man. To the next one. Much love. God bless all y'all. Peace.